Hello and welcome back to the Walk Cook Walk outdoor cooking channel. Today I'm going to be cooking some piri piri chicken loaded fries with a homemade nacho cheese sauce. It's going to be great. So come join me in the woods, hiding from the wind. Yeah, so I'm going to be cutting the potato into really thin slices, frying it off because obviously I can't bake anything on a Trangia. But yeah, just better out than in. Wasn't feeling it. Kind of just put my bag together. I was like, and you know, I thought to myself, if I don't do it, I'll regret it. So I kind of got the days wrong as well. What I should have been doing is gone to the zoo today with the kids because the weather's not as bad. Tomorrow it's going to be pretty wet, but is what it is. But anywho, I've opted to go back to the 11 Oaks because I want to pick up that bag of rubbish that's been bothering me for days and days and days. And once again, I forgot my knee brace. As soon as I put my backpack on, it hurts. Any amount of walking hurts, but here's what it is. I'll just deal with it. It's not a massive walk. It's probably going to be about 3 miles in total. And it doesn't need to be a big walk. Obviously, the walk is a big part of it. But it doesn't need to be, 60 miles northwest of something or other. It could just be a local bit of woods. Now, put in the comments what stops you from getting out at the weekend and doing what I do, because I'm not special. I'm not a chef. I'm literally just a dude with a stove and a phone, and I just go and have some fun in the woods. It's one of those things. I started doing it randomly. There was nothing that made me do it. It was just, and I was like, holy crap, this feels really good. It was a bit daunting at first because obviously I was a bit paranoid, thinking I might get told off or whatever. But as you start to do it, you kind of realize that no one really gives a crap. As long as you leave no trace, no one really cares. They kind of just leave you to it. Even if you get spotted, they just leave you to it. You might have some people come and ask what you're up to and stuff, and that's fine. It's good to be inquisitive, but this wind is a bit windier than I expected it to be. Last minute, packed the tarp, nearly didn't bring it, but I don't think we're going to get any rain, but it will just block a bit of the wind off, make the cooking a bit more efficient. But yeah, I'm approaching the top of the Forever Hill, and I'm going to be walking down it. I'm going to go past the garden centre as usual, and I'll bring you back when we're in the woods or walking towards the woods. Let's see if I can point it out from here. I need a landmark. Right, so that telegraph pole thing here, and the 11 Oaks is here, I want to say, but I could be wrong. But yeah, it's over there. And that's where we're going to cook some loaded fries, and of course a nacho cheese sauce, freshly made. It's really easy. I watched some dude, I can't remember his name, I think it's the Pepper Stop or something like that. I will tag him in because obviously I'm using his recipe, and it worked brilliantly. I actually dropped him a comment, and I just said that this worked amazing. It worked so much easier than I thought it was, because I was thinking, I could really do with some like nacho cheese or something. And I was like, I bet someone on YouTube has made a video on how to make nacho cheese, and they had. And the first one I came across, simple, straightforward. He spoke through the recipe as he was doing it, told you the steps, and within probably, I think about 10 minutes, I had this nacho cheese. I've already made it. I made it at home yesterday because I wanted to try it out. Because if you can do it on a hob, you can do it in the woods. That's my theory anyway. Right, I'll bring you back when we are a little bit closer and about to get into the woods. Okay, so we've done most of the walking now. I'm just approaching the woods. I'm going to go see whether the table that I set up last time is still there, or whether it's been knocked down. It'll be a good indicator to know whether anyone else is using the woodland. Now, there was a bit of rubbish that I hadn't spotted previously, otherwise I'd have put it with the other rubbish that I'd collected. While I was having a little wander, just being nosy, seeing what was further up and that. But yeah, we'll have a look, see if it's still set up. If it is, good. If not, then it means that someone's knocked it down, because there's no way the wind would have took it down. That thing's heavy. It's made out of three slabs of sand. It's made of 3 slabs of sandstone. So let's get in here. Probably get snagged on the way in. Normally do. Yeah, sort of, kind of. Now the table's still there, which is always good. But it looks like someone's moved a couple of the branches, like. Because that wasn't there before. Unless it's a really old piece that's just fallen off something. Could be. Yeah. Strange. But bag of rubbish still there. And table still there. So we're quite sheltered from the wind in here. I don't think I'm going to need to put the tarp up. So that's always a good thing. I like to be able to see what I'm doing and see around me, you know, because there's no point coming into the woods if you're just going to block out the woods. You know, the emphasis is on seeing the nature. Lovely, lovely, bloody jabbly. Bluebells over there, basking in the shady sun. Right, let's get set up. So I've probably just been talking for like 10 minutes and I hadn't even turned my microphone off. Oh, we've got a pheasant in here. Just heard him make that. Anyway, yeah, so I've got a bit of prep to do. I'm going to say it again because I probably can't use that footage because I didn't have the microphone on. And when you attach the dongle, sometimes it continues to search for the microphone and doesn't actually allow you to record any audio. So you just got loads of video with no audio, really, which, you know, it's what it is. Right, let's chop some shindigs, some potatoes. I'm going to be making my own chips, or fries, as you want to call them. Call it what you like. So yeah, we're going to slice this up. Not on that, because that would be a stupid idea. That's why I was going to get this out. That's why. Because my chopping board's in there. It sits perfectly snug inside the Trangia. So yeah, let's do some chopping. But I'm going to speed this bit up. So I've chopped the chips up, or fries. You know what, we're going to call them loaded fries, because I think that's the actual term. And that's not even straight. Why does it never look straight? Yeah, you know what? It'll do. It'll do, Rodney. Right, let's have a slurp of beer, because that's important. Today I've got some Vocation Crush Hour, everyday hazy pale, 4.6%. Nice, light, refreshing. And out of the 3 breweries that I contacted, asking them if they wanted to send me some free beer, they were the only ones who didn't respond. Beavertown sent some beer, and Tiny Rebel sent some beer. Yeah, so, yeah, you know, might email them again. Just make sure that they got the email, you know. Only joking. Sodom. But the beer's nice. Vocation have always made good beers. The one that's to step up from that, which is amazing, is called Life and Death. It's such a fantastic beer. Right, let's move the tatties out of the way. I do think they're going to be the first part of this, because I want the nacho cheese sauce to be hot. No, they're not going to be the first part. The chicken's going to be the first part. We might be having pheasant. I could see him. I can see his magnificent colours. Shall we go see if we can get him on camera? Operation Pheasant Hunt. I'll probably scare him away by going forward, to be honest, but because they're a bit spooky, aren't they? They can get gone rather quick when they sense danger. See if we can find him. Even if we just get a glimpse. He's over there, look. You see him? Oh, where is he? There he is, look. What a beautiful bird. Oh. Yeah, we'll leave him to it. Yeah, that was cool. Got to see him. Not the best clip of the pheasant, but the pheasant all the same. Yeah, I didn't want to bother him too much. He was quite happy that I was there. He didn't seem to, he carried on pecking at whatever he was pecking at, so good on him. Yeah, there's no real chopping to do, but what I do need to do is marinate the chicken. That's the cheese. So, ideally, I should have done this at home, but I wanted to show it. So it's literally a bit of oil. I bought loads of oil today because it ran out last time. And we'll see how much we need. We'll go in with a tablespoon. Try and brush all the dirt off it. This is just a piri seasoning. It's not the one I made myself. This is just from a packet. You can pick these up pretty much anywhere. That's a tablespoon. Let's go 1.5 tablespoons. Making it up as I go. of the Piri, and then I'm literally just going to pop the lid back on and give it a good shake around. Now I cut the chicken into really small pieces, simply because it's going to be loaded fries, isn't it? So you don't want massive big chunks of chicken, unless you do want chunks of chicken. You can do it in strips. I chose to do it in really, really small pieces. And there you go. Yummy. Oh, it smells gorgeous. Right, let's keep the lid on that for now. Let's set the stove up. Not sure why that's got a dent in it. Why has that got a dent in it? Buzz off, buzz off, buzz off. Flies are coming in already, man. Yeah, so, stove is what I was doing. I know what I'm doing, honestly. Honestly. I bloody don't. I'm having fun doing it, whatever it is I'm doing, though. Oh, gosh. Right. So that's that. That's that. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to use the microphone on the live, which will be great if I can. Because I've got this little doofer that just sits on the back of the, like a magnet. It's got a charging pack in it. And hopefully, I'll be able to do it. I don't think I'm going to be able to, looking at that now. Might have to attach this to that and use that one for the live, which is a pain in the backside because that's exactly what I bought this for. Or I swap cameras. Tripods. I'll figure it out, I'm sure. There's not really any more prep. We've done the chopping of the spud. We've marinated the chicken. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just as I'm about to start, the wind blows. My nemesis. Oh my gosh. So it was worse in here last time I was here. That was extremely windy. Now there is a load of bushes over there that's probably blocking a lot of it. I think we'll be fine. I think. I hope. Yeah, let's get the live started. Right. So I did it. The chips took longer than I expected. Even though I've done chips outside, I'd forgotten how long they take. So, you know, is what it is. The sauce took its sweet time to thicken as well. Well, I know I've showed you the picture, but copper, look at that. Piri piri chicken, loaded fries, with a nacho cheese sauce. In the woods. I gave the chicken and the chips a stone cold. But what are you going to do, eh? Got some crispy onions on it. Jalapenos. As you know that I like my spice. And some piri piri chicken. Which tastes flipping amazing. Now I think there was some problems with the audio during the live. I'm not sure whether it was on my side or whether it was YouTube. My signal was good. So, yeah, not quite sure about that one. Bit random, but there's not a lot I could do about it. It is what it is. Sorry, I was just looking if there's any clouds going by that I could catch a time lapse with, but it doesn't seem to be. So, that's that. Yeah. And that simple recipe of the nacho cheese sauce, it'll probably do about 2 to 3 people. Easily. So, I'm going to scoff this. Get everything packed away. I'm going to take that rubbish out with me. I bought 2 bags. I put one in my bag the other day while I was editing the other video. I thought, well, while I'm thinking about it, go put the bag in now. Then I couldn't find that bag in the bag, so I put another one in. So we definitely got a bag. We've definitely got at least one bag. Right. That's me done. Let's get it all packed up, scoffed, packed away, tidied up. Bish bash bosh. So as always, we have left no trace. Even moved the rubbish from the tree behind me there. That's just waiting for me to collect it on the tree line just outside there. I'm going to leave my table up and my little resting rock. I don't think anyone else comes in here. I think I'm the only one who uses this woods, really. You might get dog walkers going through the end bit, but none of the tracks are ever all that wide, really. So yeah, thanks for joining me on the live if you came along. Sorry about the audio. Gonna do another video at home live, but it's going to be a private one, and then I'm going to join it from another account and we'll see what we can do. But for now, that's me done. You guys take it easy. I'll see you soon.